Well, it says we're live, so I guess we're live. Good evening, guys and gals, and happy Saturday. I hope everyone had a good, productive day. We had an absolutely gorgeous day here. I think we hit, geez, 62 or so when I was up at my folks, so that was real nice. Um, Beautiful, beautiful sunny day. And Dale Homestead, welcome. It's good to see you. And happy Saturday to you. Hey, Rod, it's good to see you. Happy Saturday. LG Homestead, well, howdy to you. It's good to see you. Genova, welcome. Happy Saturday. I hope you're well, you and yours, everyone. Anna O, good evening. It's good to see you. I had a great day, and I had a wonderful, wonderful day with my folks. And I did take a little bit of video. I took a couple of short videos out there with my folks, which I'll be posting tomorrow, earlier in the day. Marsons, all the way from Newfoundland. Well, welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you and yours are well. Matthew Trucking from Houston, Texas. Welcome, Matthew. It's good to see you. Welcome and happy Saturday. I hope everyone is doing well. Ed Preston, always a pleasure. This video, how you doing? Welcome and happy Saturday. I hope everyone is doing well. One was, well, they're both really, really cool. Brenda, lovely to see you. Prep Rebel, there you are. Okay, so in one of the videos, at one point, my moms and my pops were sitting out on the south deck and just enjoying the weather and be charming. It's good to see you. Nora, Genova, we all had a real nice time. Rhonda Peg, and it's good to see you. But at one point, we were sitting out on the back deck. The audio is skipping. Prep Rebel, try refreshing. Heather, how you doing? It shouldn't be. I've got good signal here. So, and I'm getting no indicators on this end that maybe if someone else in the chat could chime in if the audio is okay. Melody, hello and welcome. Treasure Seekers, good evening. Troy Sutton, hello. Heather, welcome. I can't read your runes, but howdy. The audio is skipping. Okay, 5x5, someone is saying. Charlie Knoll, hello. Prep Rebels giving a 5x5. Okay. If the audio is skipping, try refreshing or going out of the chat and coming back in. And you're getting a thunderstorm. Gotcha. Oh, you need the rain. That's okay. I recognize that they're runes, though. I do. I watch Mad Shad. He's actually playing Trial by Axe right now, as he does every Saturday evening. Oh, it was buffering, but seems okay now. You don't have video yet. Oh, that's curious. You should have video. I've been on for 3 minutes and 42 seconds now. But if you don't know Mad Shad, go check him out. I was on the road. I've been on the road all day since the stores opened this morning, basically. I was out getting some last minute stuff. Brenda, hello and welcome. So I was at the stores doing that. I did a short video that I put out this morning. Hey, Christy Betts, welcome. About what the fuel prices are doing. And that was I did that sort of in the middle of my running around before I went out to my folks' place. Just got home from my folks' place, and pinball was already on. I moderate over a pinball, so boom, I went right in. Jay Bell, that's not a bad idea. You know what? I suggested he put Doug Ford on the board. Any of you guys and gals want to go do a room raid? Now, we usually lose viewers when we do a room raid, but I'm okay with that. We haven't done a room raid in a good long while. there was a bit of a video. Melody, I have to suggest you try refreshing your page. All right, give me a minute. He'll be on for a while, so let's just get a few more people in here. And Noodlehead, it's good to see you. Colleen Rich, welcome. Well, there's Pinball. Yeah, Pinball. One of the kind viewers in the chat suggested we go raid Mad Shad, who has he's playing Trial by Axe right now. Michigan Lifestyle, it's good to see you. And he's got Doug Ford on the board, and I suggested Doug Ford. Well, full of hope, our lovely sister from the beautiful Emerald Isle. Hello, Hope. Good evening, or good morning, as it were, for you. I hope you are well. What's a room raid? A room raid is where one of my moderators will post a link to a channel that is live streaming right now that has fewer people on it, and we take a bunch of our people, we click on that link, we go over there, and we just shed down love and support the channel and those kinds of things. And I haven't done a room raid in a dog's age. Yeah, Pinball's in the house, guys and gals. Show him a nice welcome. It's good to see you, Pinball. Hope you and Mrs. P are both well. You looked well at your live stream tonight. I was back earlier, actually, than I had expected this evening. I dipped out for my mom's earlier. I was there a couple of weeks ago. Again, this evening, I'm going there again next Saturday for Mother's Day. So got there early. We got our stuff done and had a nice time and a nice dinner. And but one of the oh, Julia, just stopping in. There you go. Oh, well, I'm glad I can put you to sleep, Julie. That's great. But one of the really cool things that took place while I was at my folks, we were sitting out on the back deck, and one of Pop's friends pulled up. And Pop's deals in sort of trucks, hot rodded trucks, vintage trucks, and parts. And a buddy of his who is a body man and also likes vintage automobiles, he pulls up in a 1970 El Camino SS. So it was great. So I got a bit of video of that, which I'll be putting out tomorrow. And I got a nice video of a little bit of my mom where I introduce her, and just we all get to wish her a happy birthday. So Mitchell, it's good to see you. Patty Bob, there you are. There you are. All right, before we go do a room raid, let's why don't we do the skinny while we got a bunch of people in here. Roughly where you at? We don't want your address or your postal code. The skinny is what's your fuel temperature, or sorry, your fuel price, daytime high or current temperature, whatever you want to post. Standard price of ground beef today where you are, and if there's any unrest or I want to include eggs in this, the availability of eggs, because I was at the butcher store this morning before I went to my folks, and one of the young men behind the counter, I don't know what May 9th is. I know Mother's Day is May 9th or 10th. It could be Mother's Day. I'm not sure. But I noticed a lot of people asking that in pinballs. If anyone knows what's going on May 9th, please let us know. Northern Nevada. Okay. Chime in with what your temperature and what you're seeing. But yeah, the young lad behind the counter at the deli, he was kind of bragging that he was really, really happy because they got a shipment of eggs in today, which kind of tells me they've been low on eggs or out of them, right? In Florida, South Florida DCL is chiming in. $6. Just went to $6. End of the world. I see you there. Welcome. Yeah, chime in with what your skinny is. We hit 62. I spy. It's good to see you. We hit 62. Ground beef is still $7 at that butcher though that I was at this morning. They're still running $4.99 for their lean ground beef, which is good. So you got to pick and choose where you shop. It's $7 a pound at the cheap grocery store I shop at. Much cheaper at the butchers. Currently, we're running a temperature of 6 or 42. And fuel, I reported on fuel this morning. Diesel is $9.40 a gallon. Johnny Finance, I see you there. Welcome. Mid $6 for diesel in Jersey. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, report on this. Not so remote. It's good to see you. $4.60. Burger $5. $1.29 a dozen. Wow, that's cheap. Temperature's 50. Nice. That's all right. $7 for eggs. Top spin. Organic Amish market. Okay, yeah, that's an upscale market for sure. Okay. And I mean, the farmers markets here aren't farmers markets where you can go and get a head of lettuce for a quarter. They're boutique markets. Rami, it's good to see you. I think if I didn't already say hello. Okay, Patty Bob, what's going on in Germany, brother? Fuel is around $2.20 a liter, and more empty spaces on the shelves. Holland and UK the same. Wolfgang, it's good to see you. Michigan, cheers. 10 a day drops. Wow, that is fantastic. Okay, so we got a few people in here. If you guys now know what a room rate is, would you like to go and help lift up another channel? Our brother Mad Shad. Hey Sam, Ika T, welcome. It is good to see all of you wonderful folks. Wolfgang, I'm doing good. I went up to see my folks today. It was my mother's birthday, so I've had a lovely, lovely day. It was great. I've got a couple of videos to put out, a couple of short videos to put out about that tomorrow. So I will. But yeah, if you guys want to do a room raid, let's one of my awesome moderators grab the link for Mad Shad, and all you do is you click on that link for Mad Shad, and we go over and we support him with nothing but love. Okay. I'm a moderator over there, so if I see any negativity, I'll kick you out myself. Vester Dillon, thank you ever so much. And if Apartment Prepper is in here, I got to read a few comments on the video I put out earlier today. Room raid, absolutely, it's going to happen. All we need is a link from one of our awesome moderators. If Apartment Prepper is in here, we need to wish Apartment Prepper also a happy birthday today as well. And somebody in Pinball's stream had a birthday today. We wished her a happy birthday, so that was nice. Scott, hello, how do you do? Welcome. Huge USSR battle victory. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, it looks like S-More has the link to Mad Shad there. I'm not going to click the link. I'm just going to go and open his page. I'm subscribed over there, so I'll just pull him up on a separate page, and I'll go over that way. And he is live streaming right now. It's his live stream you want to be clicking on. And it's called Trial by Axe. And here we go. Hit that like button. Share down the love.
Okay, here we go. Michigan lifestyle.
Yeah, hammer down the love. We'll stay here and we'll do this for a few minutes. He's in the middle of a game, so we don't want to bother him too much.
33, 55. Welcome everyone. I know this is the room. Boom. Love raid from Sean. Thank you very much. The raid has started. Everybody, grab your axes. Oh, stand at the ready.
What he's doing, if you don't know, is he's punishing folks, or punishing bad world leaders.
Everybody, we have Ford from the Premier of Ontario.
Doug Ford.
Belly up to the bar and grab a Sharpie stone. That's right. I'll take you just like that.
Hammer down the love hard here for a few minutes.
Processing. 56, 33, 55. Going back, no idea. 39, back to be charming. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Family Garden.
And what I'll do is I'll give a rally cry in his chat just to come back over to mine.
47.
Be Charming's double dipping here.
Hey, hey, I know you. How you doing, brother? 99, 47, 1, processing, hit. Be Charming, 1 in hand.
Drops, you'd love this game.
Welcome, everyone. Love raid, love raid, love raid. Boom. Now we got all these people. 28 people in the chat. Crazy. It's that.
Hammer down the love, folks. Another couple of minutes, and we'll head back over to mine, okay?
S-More, love the love. Oh, that's where S-More is. Sean. I know what you did. Hammer down. No, axe down. Axe is on down. Well, start the axe. Here we go. 1957, 76, 1957, 76. All right. Go back. Hang on. Back to you. Be Charming. Alex 2K, thank you very much. Boom. Who's that? Jimbob, hey! Got one more mystery start another day. You know what that means. Sure as I'm that play. Right on. It's Jimbob. What's a Jimbob? 9, 13, 52. Yeah, folks, we're right in the middle of a game of a love raid. Badass.
Yeah.
Jimbob's Arcade. You come in without. You've got a blue suit. Why didn't you put it on? Now I gotta make that suit blue.
Hey, Klingon.
9, 13, 52. Processing 4 returning. Welcome. Thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by at Trial by Accident. Look at this thing. From the crowd. That's great.
Okay, I'm going to give the rally cry, guys and gals.
All right. I see you hit.
I'll call you back over to my page.
Okay. We're going to have to go through this. Yep. Boom and boom. I see 2 hits. 4 beat driving.
Love on your way out.
4 in the foot. Oh, good shot.
So I'm going to go ahead and mute this. And I'll just X out of it. There we go. That is a room raid. Terry Berry, how you doing? Welcome back, all. Idaho Garden Girl, welcome. We were just out at a room raid. Pinball always does have a great show. Yes, he does. And it goes by just like that. Because he's so busy with the questions, and y'all are so busy asking the questions, and the mods are so busy being the mods. It's just, I miss half the show, or 3/4 of the show. But that's all right. I like to help keep his chats clean. Mind your own beeswax. Hello, Eve. There you are. Welcome. Well, from Southern Missouri. Welcome, James. It's good to see you. Apartment Prepper. There you are. Happy birthday. Everyone, take this opportunity. You, Monty, and Mrs. Monty as well, take the opportunity to wish Apartment Prepper a very, very happy birthday. Please and thank you. Thanks, Prep Rebel. I love doing room raids, and I've been off on the injured list for a while and hadn't been doing them and hadn't been up to it. And I wasn't doing my regular streams or making regular videos and stuff like that, but we're getting back to it. Pinball is a very smart man. So is Mad Shad. You guys don't know Mad Shad? Don't forget to go back and check him out. His Saturday evening games are very, very fun, punishing world leaders. That's it. Happy. Oh, wait a second. Apartment Prepper. All right. Ann Dale said it. All right, Ann. I'll come good. Autumn West, it's good to see you. Apartment Prepper, it's your birthday. Oh, Wolfang runs amok. Here's a bone. Right up the hall for you, Wolf. Apartment Prepper, would you like for me to sing you happy birthday? Because I do that for people if they happen to have a birthday on the day while I'm live streaming. Okay, you want me to do that, Apartment Prepper? Because some people hate having that sung to them. And I'm one of those people. I completely despise having that sung to me. All right, here we go. Without further ado, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Apartment Prepper. Happy birthday to you. And Tammy, you're never late. You're 21 again. Ikati, you behave yourself. All the way from beautiful British Isles. You're welcome, apartment. You're very, very welcome, and that's a kind reminder to thank you, Hodges. I appreciate that. I stink at singing, but singing happy birthday to some of my subscribers is something I like to do. I like to enjoy that. Oh, that says Florida's laughing at me. Yeah, I know. I stink at it, but I enjoy doing it if they want me to. So, Colorado, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Drops Family Gardens got a great idea. All you guys and gals with wonderful blue wrenches there, if you have channels, please drop your own channels. Wolf, you do. Drops, I know you do. Drop your own channel links. The other channel links, we know they're good. Like Angry in Alaska and Pinball and Prepper Nurse One and do the things. Southern Girl Homes, Northern Girl Hobbies, Danny at Deep South, all the good channels. Prepper Now, Brother Now, even. Oh, is that right, Tammy? Does it sound like somebody strangling the cat when you sing it? Strangling a cat could be a food source in SHTF. Not that I'm suggesting that. Not that I'm suggesting that, but what the heck was that movie with Denzel? Post-apocalyptic movie. He shot a cat right at the beginning of the movie. And he fed a little bit of the cat to a mouse. When you hit 50, you started to get younger. All right, okay, I'll believe that. Book of Eli, fantastic movie. That's one of my all-time favorite post-event movies. Texas Jan, how do you do? I think it was just so well done. Great cast too, really good cast. Rami Davis, you're thinking of starting a channel. How hard is that? It's a cinch to start a channel. Just put a camera on, film whatever it is you're doing, and push post. And then be really, 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 really diligent at it and put an absolute ton of time into it. An absolute ton of time. If I work hard at it and I put out 2 live streams a week and say 4 videos a week, it doesn't pay $3 an hour. If you're responding to every comment and doing all that stuff, there comes a point in time at a certain point of growth of your channel that it's simply impossible to negotiate. Terry, well, there you are. Welcome. Cube, yes, thank you. Yes, there is. Yeah, if anyone doesn't want to leave a super chat, if you want to donate some other way, my PayPal is down under there. Rebecca Snavely, well, how do you do? Welcome. Johnny Finance, it really is a labor of love. You have to like to bring people information. Like, God bless Pinball for what he does, because there's no way I'd want to sift through all that information all day, every day. He puts out 2, 3, 4 videos sometimes in a day, and I can't do that. First of all, I don't want to see that much news. Secondly, we got great guys like Pinball and Rudy out there doing that and looking at the financial end of stuff like that. I'm no finances guy, but Friday I did happen to notice the dollar slipping, the Canadian dollar at least. Anyways, Cube, you on your way? All right, you stay well and safe. Thank you ever so much for coming in. Carol Ann Henderson, our beautiful sister from Tennessee. How do you do, Carol Ann? Well, Prep Rebel, thanks ever so much. That's very, very much appreciated. Thank you ever so much for that donation. And I do what I do because I like to do it. Southern Boy, there you are. I did see your comment on my video from this morning. I skimmed through them real quick in between Pinball's live stream and this live stream, so I haven't had a chance to either reply or hit that love button on them or whatever. But I'm doing okay. You're in the office still working tonight, brother. Oh Lord, Southern Boy Prepper. There's another link we should see is Southern Boy Prepper. Great, wonderful Southern gentleman, Southern family. Him and his wife Kelly and their family. They all have channels, to be honest. But yeah, great, wonderful man as well. Southern Boy Prepper. I hope you guys are well and safe. You and Kelly and the fam. Both Pinball and Rudy are all over their game, and very intelligent. Yes, both of them. With that financial aspect of things, I just, to me, I've never had the interest in it. I've never had any finances, so a tiny sprout of the hosta came up. So tiniest little, yeah, it will be so tiny, and you'll have to nurse that little puppy. Oh yeah. Good though. That's great, Carol Ann. I'm very happy to hear that. Yep. Hey, Wolfgang, you did a video on wound seal. That is amazing. Wolf, please drop the link to that so that folks can go over and watch that video, because that's very important. A very important medical technique in on the fence. There you are. Welcome. Well, Tammy Reader. Well, thank you ever so much. You could have asked a question or something, Tammy, but thank you ever so much for that donation. You posted it here tonight, Wolf? Your grandmother host. Oh, her hosta is so huge. Hope, these ones, I believe, I got these as plants. I reclaimed these from a heritage house here in town, just a few blocks north of the main street, and it's got a plaque on it. It's a heritage house. So Hike with Mike, I see you there. Welcome. So what I believe is that in and around 1860, when the English or folks from Ireland or Scotland were migrating over here, they would have their native plants imported. And I believe this is the plants that I have out in my yard are over 100 years old. And the seeds that I sent to Carol Ann, that's where I took those seeds from. So I believe it's a heritage variety. Muskoka Oma, it is good to see you. Versatech, there you are. Hello and welcome. Yeah, you can divide them with a shovel, but I don't want to ship 35 pounds of hosta down to Tennessee. That might not fly. But a few little hosta seeds I was able to sneak through the mail, right? So, I mean, okay, that might be your experience, full of hope, and I'm not denying it. What I'm going to say is my experience and the research that I've done tells me they can be divided every 5 to 7 years, but I see that they spread, like you're saying, much faster than that. Mary Rogers, well, welcome. Carol Ann, yeah, definitely put some videos on your channel about that. And maybe we can see a link for Carol Ann Henderson. She has a channel as well for the absolute most peaceful, wonderful channel you'd want to watch. Ivan and Joe, there you are. Welcome and good evening, and happy Saturday to you both. Pastas are great food. I've learned you can eat them. I learned that last year. This year, I learned how you can eat them. But yeah, you eat them when they're young shoots coming up, kind of like asparagus, if you will, right? Raymond B, it's good to see you. I am well. Yep, doing all right. Had a great day up with my folks. It was my mother's birthday, so That was wonderful. I've got 2 short videos to put out tomorrow regarding that. Yes, you can eat hostas. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. And the deer will love it. Yes, they will. Deer will eat it. Rabbits, chickens, anything. You let something near it. Yeah, oh, yeah. Nightfall Homestead. I'll pull it off the wall and I'll show you. A lot of people ask that, and that's okay. This is an antique Zulu Warriors war axe. So I'll pull it down off the wall, and it's just a decorative piece for me. Like, it's a useful tool. It's still sharp. Well, Regan, just keep them dry, keep them dry and cool, and they'll be fine till whenever you want to plant them. Maybe you want to plant them in the wintertime to give them a good chance to get good and big before you put them outdoors. Look at the hand cut knurling in this this piece. Now, this was a piece of a collection that had some, and it was at an antique dealer's place at the flea market. And somebody came in and bought the collection, and the collection had a bow with it, and I think a spear and a knife. And somehow this had slid behind the shelf or whatever. And no, I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it. No. I'm not. I didn't say I'm selling it. I'm showing it to someone because somebody here in the chat had asked. But how many silver pieces for the war axe? I don't even know if it's for sale, Monty. But if it goes anywhere, there probably won't be a monetary value attached. Yeah, I'm not showing it because I'm selling it. It's I'm showing because somebody in the chat asked. But yeah, this had slid behind the shelf, and the person who bought the lot of Zulu warrior pieces didn't manage to get this piece because it had fallen behind the shelf and wasn't noticed and taken with. So when I got to the guy's booth, he had found it. I guess he had cleaned out behind his shelves or whatever. And no, I don't think it's for sale. There's no need to no need for that. But yeah, he had it hanging on his wall for, I think it was 30 or 40 bucks, and at the time I couldn't leave it there. It's such a nice piece and useful. It's still sharp at both ends, right? So well, Wolfang, yeah, you get good sunlight in your back room. Weren't you saying on one of your live streams one time, $1? Ivan, get off your big boy wallet if you want to make a bid on it. Just for that, I'm having a smoke. I'll have a vape and then a smoke. Just to get Ivan's goat a little bit. But Wolf, weren't you saying you did some successful gardening in your the back room of your apartment? Happy Two Bears, there you are. Welcome. And Wolfgang, I believe that's correct. That you had some success there. Do you have any videos about gardening indoors? Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful piece, and I mean, this one here too is really nice, and it was supposed to ship it out this week, but I had too much administrative stuff to do and stuff like that, and the meds kicked my butt this week. And I kind of slept for 3/4 of the week and didn't get everything done I needed to do. Still need to box this and ship it. I'll be doing that early in the week. I'll be boxing it tomorrow and shipping it on Monday. Drops you back. No. It's not for sale. It's not for sale. No. Oh, that the Warhammer, Shane? No, that is in a way it's going home. in a way, it's going home. And follow along the channel. I'll make a short video about it at the beginning, like when I ship it out, let you guys know where it's going. But you're going to have to go watch the tail end of the video at somebody else's YouTube channel to find out. Well, I just showed you what it is. Never mind. Never mind. I had a lot of tests, Teresa D, last week, and it's technicians that do the tests on you, so they don't tell you anything. I haven't seen a doctor yet. The only doctor I've seen is a vascular surgeon, and what he told me is keep doing what I'm doing as far as the meds I've been prescribed, and he will not be performing surgery on me until he said we'll have another checkup in 6 months. What that tells me, he's got a backlog of at least 6 months, probably due to everything that's been going on, right? It was a little bit funny. $1 for the war axe. Ivan, get off your big boy wallet. Jump down off of it. I know it's huge. I know it's huge. On the fence. Well, I'm not sure if that's good news or not. It kind of worries me. It means like if you got a 6 month backlog, am I going to make it to the destination? You know what I mean? Am I going to make it to the end of the race? 99 cents? No. It doesn't work that way, Ivan. It does not go down. It goes up. Right? Bids go up. You have a mean doctor lady because you don't listen to men. All right, whatever does it for you, man. Oh, you stayed home, top spin. Okay, gotcha. I don't care what they're saying. It was my mother's birthday today, so I went and I saw her. It's Mother's Day next weekend, so I'm going to see her again. And I don't care what they say. My Linda, welcome. Good evening. How are you? Well, Judy, how you doing? Prepper Chick in Texas. Drop your link, girl. Drop your link. Northern Girl Hobbies, even. Look who's in the chat. Not here long, been doing stuff. Ah, that's great. Northern Girl, well, if you're not here long, bang your link down. Drop your link. Or if you're on a device where you can't do that, if somebody else could go ahead and drop Northern Girl's link. What's that book? That book there, but Amazing Grace. Oh no, this isn't a book. This is a beautiful greeting card that our wonderful sister in here from Ireland, Full of Hope, sent me, and this represents the first piece of mail I received in my Northshore Preparedness post office box I opened for the channel, and Full of Hope was the first person to send a piece of mail in it. So it's great. And it's a beautiful card. It says Amazing Grace on it, right? So double awesome. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe sitting back here, it might have looked like a book. Yeah. Elon Musk might buy it. He's got a big boy wallet. $1.10. Full of Hope is bidding $1.10. Or is that £1.10? No, it's a dollar sign. All right. No, that's not going to do it. Wolf Fang snickering at me. Drops has got Northern Girl's link there. If you guys and gals don't know Northern Girl Hobbies, go check her out. Very worth on your phone. Gotcha. Oh, by the fire. Beautiful. That's great. Drops has your link anyways there, Northern Girl. You guys and gals don't know Northern Girl Hobbies. She's doing the things. She's got a great channel, guys and gals. Seriously, it's well worth going over. Real freedom fighter and very, very well rounded with prepping and the outdoors and bushcrafting and all kinds of stuff. Canadian, it's good to see you. Welcome. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday evening. It is good to see you. We got in a room raid tonight. That's our first room raid in I don't know how long. Grocery delivery is almost there. Gotta run. Apartment prepper. Okay, well, have a very, very happy birthday. I hope there's a birthday cake in it for you. Stay well and safe. And we'll, Apartment Prepper, we'll see you in the funny papers. Finer than frog hair. Dang. On the fence, just subscribed over to Northern Girl Hobbies. J Bell, I believe that was you who suggested that. Thank you ever so much for that suggestion. It's not that we haven't rated Brother Shad before, but it's been a dog's age since I've rated anyone. Farmer Son Preppin', there you are, welcome. Sheila B, how you doing? It is good to see you. You pay me $100 to take the war axe off your hands. Okay. It's just like, all right, roll up your sleeve and just take this. Okay. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Farmer Son Preppin', how you doing? Farmer Son Preppin' has a channel. Guys and gals, if maybe one of my awesome blue wrenches, one of my moderators could drop that link. Ramona Perez! I love that name. I have been unwell, but improving. My Linda, they're not even waiting until I'm out of the room anymore. They're not even waiting until I'm out of the room anymore. They used to wait if I had to, take a bathroom break or whichever. Deanna, it's good to see you. And then they'd start bidding on my stuff. No, they don't even care if I'm in the room anymore. I'll give you $5 for the stereo and $1 for the lamp and 30 cents for the war axe. Oh yeah, they just ate an artichoke. How weird is that? I hope you didn't eat it whole, because I understand that can be dangerous to do. Patricia Hobbs, there you are. Thank you ever so much. I am feeling better, yes. Not entirely. It's still a long way to go. Wisconsin Yeti, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. West Texas in the house. Really, really far west there. Awesome. It's good to see you. Mama Bear. Chat's bouncing there. I'm missing stuff. 98 cents for the hat. Nope, it's got to be $1. No, can't do it. Ever seen the Red Green Show? Yeah. I remind you of Red Green. Dang. All right, I'm gonna have to get a different hat. Yeah, that's what usually happens. People just ignore the fact that I'm here and just throw out bids on my stuff. I'm missing chat. I'm sorry, I'm not going to bounce the chat back up. I don't have it on slow mode. Hey, honey badgers. If you want me to see something and I missed it, please put it in all caps. But for regular, duct tape. I got one up on Red Green. Gorilla Tape. Right? How much for my life? What are you talking about? It's not up for grabs. How about that? Grizz, there you are. Welcome. You're not in a good mood. Oh my. All right, very, very sorry to hear that. And I'm very sorry to hear that, Grizz. That's a shame. I hope he or she goes in peace. No, I don't have that tape in camo. It's expensive enough just in the blue or black or blue. I think it's blue. The camo is really expensive. And if any of you guys and gals know anything about me, you know I'm not about expensive, right? Yeah, I pulled it down a few times and put it back up. How much for the vinyl collection? Yeah. Without going through it, $5,000. Without going through it. Jeanette Humphrey, there you are. Welcome. That's without picking out all the good ones. You know what I mean? All the expensive ones. Do I brew booze? I do homemade wine, just very similar as pinballs. Pretty much the same recipe. Um, uh, yes, I brew my own booze, rum, moonshine. I haven't gotten into beer since like the early '90s, but and I don't think it's a waste of time. Um, if you drink a bit of wine or if you drink a bit of rum or whichever, um, okay, I can make $70 worth of rum, our cost as Canadians, for $20, right? She's 16. That's good and old for a Malamute. You named her Budisa after the famous warrior queen, the first century in England. Isn't that lovely? I don't think it's a waste of your time because you know, even if you brew your alcohol out to 80% or whatever, 10 cents for removal of the beard. I think you must have lost your wallet, Ivan. Even if you brew something out at a very very high test, you can jar it and you can use it for wound care, for cleaning wounds, things like that, or cleaning any other surfaces. Um, you could probably use it in a little penny stove or something. Lady L, you'll know when. All right, for potatoes, you're looking for about 100 days. Now, it may vary on the variety and your location and what sort of moisture and that you've had throughout the year. But you're looking for about 100 days from plant to harvest. But the telltale sign to harvest potatoes is the growth above the ground. The plants will yellow and fall over. And at that point, you can harvest them because they're not going to grow very, very much at all. Once your plants have turned yellow, your photosynthesis and all that is pretty much on the out. It's a pretty fair bet you can harvest your potatoes then. For curling the beard, Mama Bear, every guy who's got a beard does this, right? Strokes it, and every now and again one comes out, and they're already curly. I grab one every now and again. I pull it out, and it's like that long, and I'm like, holy cow! I didn't think it was that long, but they're pretty much already curly. Christy, I'd have to let it get an awful lot longer. I'd need it down to here before we could even consider a braid, but a braid might be cool. Yeah, I do have videos on potatoes. I usually do my potatoes in. I'll be wearing that again. I think I got Volbeat on tonight. I'm not as polite today. I didn't want to wear that. I went to my mother's. Okay. You're on your way, Ivan and Joe. You stay well and safe. And go find your wallet, man. I'll tell you what. I went to my mother's, so I didn't want to wear my polite AF T-shirt today. So heavy nitrogen, yeah. Cow manure, apple cider vinegar. All right, so that's how Drops does theirs. Yeah, okay. Could do a pirate look. Arr! I'd have to get an eye patch. That's something I do not have in my medical kit. Actually, I'd be shocked if I don't have one. I'd be shocked. What if you don't have cow manure? You can use composted soil. What I use for mine, and I grow mine in totes, like 3 foot by 2 foot totes. Drill holes in the bottom for drainage. I use topsoil, composted topsoil, sea sea compost, like it's shrimp and kelp and whatever, and I add bone meal and Epsom salt to them, and I've had great success with just that in totes in the city. And totes are so much easier to harvest than you got the same setup. Okay. Yeah, it's It's easy to do. Hey, Raven. How you doing? Waves like an Egypt. No, drops anytime you're in here. Please drop your link. You got a great channel with a lot of really good information. You know, all the way from gardening, chickens, your solar setup, and that's great. More people need to get their eyes on that, right? Hey, Raven, what can I say? I do that just for you. But if anyone else waves, I'm going to wave like an Egypt anyways. So what can I say? See that there drops? Raven saying you got a great channel. So please always drop your link when you're in here. Growing with Hudson, how you doing? It is great to see you. Welcome and happy Saturday evening to you and yours. Reusable potato bags. I've seen people grow potatoes, like Prepper Nurse One's got videos on growing potatoes just in like a burlap sack. You know, I think he used the burlap sacks as chicken feed comes in, I think. And I mean, they're free, right? And he did it successfully. So, like, there's lots of ways to skin a cat. You don't have to, you know, what works for one person might not work for another, right? So, find what you like, what works for you in the space that you have. Hey, if you want to grow potatoes in the ground that are difficult to harvest, and that works for you, grow potatoes in the ground. For myself, I'm a tiny urban gardener with very, very limited space. So I converted my patio into a space where I keep totes to grow potatoes in. You don't know if it's because in Ireland, grow spuds in cardboard boxes under a layer of hay. In stacks of tires, right? Everywhere and anywhere. Just drop the sprouted and go. Yeah, okay. That could be because you're Irish. Oh, Ramona has sheep now. That is awesome. Good for you, Ramona. That is a great add to your homestead. More livestock. Awesome, awesome. Jacques Bourne, I don't think I said hello. Well, Shane, the sale price on a bag of rice 2 years ago was $6.99. And that's for 17.6 pounds up here in Canada. The sale price of that rice, is, if you can find a sale on it, is now $13.99, right? And the regular price of it is $16. It's almost $1 a pound. So yes, I agree. Flour, I've seen sales on flour. Sean in Alaska, boom, there you are, brother. A cheeseburger. I better see a picture of that at least on the community page, Sean. You doing that indoors or still light enough out there? You could. You're outside doing that. Quebec Homestead, boom. There's a great channel. How long does it take for carrots to pop up? I haven't had great success with carrots. To my knowledge, it takes a good long while, like a week to possibly 12 days. And you want to keep them under something so that the moisture stays in. Like some people use a board or cardboard with a little bit of weight or something on it, so it drives the seed when it starts to grow down into the dirt. And then once it produces a top, you take the thing off. I'm gonna try some carrots in containers, direct seeded this year, so we'll give it a try. Honey badgers. I appreciate that, Hope, and thank you ever so much again for that beautiful, beautiful card, and for being the first person to use my PO box, which is down below, guys and gals. If you want to send me anything, the PO box is listed down below. I spy your roommate has all these tiny potatoes. All right, in my opinion, yeah, you don't want to cut them. You want to plant a whole potato, okay? Um, you don't want to buy them already cut into pieces, and then they sort of harden them off. They dry them out a little bit on the edges so that they don't rot when you put them in the ground. But in my opinion, and just in my experience, I use a whole potato, and the bigger the better. You'll get, in my opinion and my experience, you get bigger potatoes. All right, Drops is sort of confirming what I just said. Please make growing with Hudson a mod. Okay, I'm not going to do it at your request, but thank you for the suggestion. Number 100 on the lake. Well, Arc Wildman Survival. There's a wonderful channel we could see a link to. If Drops or honey badgers could drop Arc Wildmans. But what I will do, Drops, is I'll ask Growing with Hudson if they would like to be a mod there on here. I never make someone a mod without getting their consent first. Jacques Borns chiming in with 2 weeks. Sandy soil. You need a nice loose soil. Absolutely. Potatoes, anything you put in the ground, potatoes, beets, carrots, whatever grows under the ground. If you've got a really tight clay compacted soil, you're going to get small fruit, right? Because they have a hard time pushing out against that hard dirt. You want loose, fluffy soil. Awesome. There's honey badgers with Arc Wildmans. Christy Betts, yeah, that's what I found works for me. Now I have gone out previously and bought seed potatoes, and what they are is just a big potato with a whole bunch of eyes on it that somebody has cut up. So each little cube that they've cut has an eye on it. And I didn't have great success. I came up with a bunch of tiny little potatoes. But I was only doing it in buckets then, not in the larger totes. They need space. And for a 2-foot deep by 3-foot wide tote, I'll use 3 large potatoes, and I'll get a decent yield out of that tote. Parsnips. Oh yeah. Oh, Saint City. Or sorry, Saint Lady. Yeah. Parsnips mashed in with carrots. Growing with Hudson. All right. I will never moderate someone without their permission. It's not something it's not how I roll. That is a moderator. Okay. Hudson, go ahead and say hello, and you should have a blue wrench. Large pots because of clay soil. Yeah, plastic totes work fine. I found a whole bunch of them on the side of the year. 1 year. So I found they were free. I just drilled holes. You got to have good drainage. And when you water them in until water comes out the bottom. Hello, Hudson. I see you there. And yes, you have a wrench. Can you add something to the soil to make it loose? Yeah, I use peat. Peat is also for organic material, and that'll help loosen up that soil. All right, Drops is chiming in with, okay, so parsnips and carrots are great to eat together, but not to grow together. Muskoka Oma, you on your way? Okay. All right. Yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. Get some good rest under your bones. And yeah, I use peat, composted soil, and seed compost in my beds, and then I fertilize each plant individually, either with a bone or blood meal. Oh yeah, mashed carrots and parsnips with a little bit of butter and salt and pepper. Planted melons with the corn. Okay, I believe that's called sister gardening. All right, Hope. Okay, so you plant potatoes to break up the soil before gardening. I've seen some. There's one channel I had been following out of. Good night, Miss Coco. May you sleep well. Okay. The vermiculite. Yeah, yeah, you could, but you can get a whole bale of um, peat for cheap. The Three Sisters, Eric Wildman. Thank you ever so much. Corn, squash, and beans. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there was a very, very successful potato gardener in Ireland I had been following. It was last year, and he exclusively grows in containers. That has massive, massive, wonderful success. All right, looks like Nightfall and Drops are going to have a conversation here. That's great. All right, so we got differing ways to do the Three Sisters, which is good. What works for one person may not work for the other, right? And it depends if you're in different regions and all that, right? Um, Mama Bear, you on your way? Okay, you stay well and safe. You're expecting a phone call. All right, well, good. I hope it's all good news. Tons of gypsum in your clay soil. Useless. Okay, just plant potatoes. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. What do I think about collards instead of comfrey for fertilizing? Well, Yeti, I'm in the north, and collards isn't a thing that we do up here. Same as we don't eat alligator or cornbread. It's just not a northern thing, right? Instead of comfrey for fertilizing. Collards. I don't know. You'd have to do some research, but I understand they're good to eat. I understand comfrey is supposed to be helpful for the lungs. Uh, Now, I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor, nor do I play one on the tubes. Have you ever planted cantaloupe? Yes, Brenda, with success. And I even had a rogue cantaloupe. A guy that lived upstairs, he threw a cantaloupe in my garden one winter. So I had to go to the guy and I had to say, hey man, did you throw a cantaloupe in my yard? He said, yeah, yeah. He said, I thought it would make good compost. And I said, well, thanks, man, but please don't do that unless you ask me first. It's not a garbage dump, right? But so I collected the cantaloupe out of there and I opened it up and I collected all the seeds out of it, which I shared out with some mag members, by the way, dried them out and shared them. And I must have dropped a cantaloupe seed somewhere when I was transporting it from the garden into into the house to dry. I must have dropped a seed or two, and it magically came up without any. I didn't look after it at all. It was in between like a crate and a stack of bricks, and out from the middle of this thing came this vine growing, and I got small cantaloupe off it. Colored twice a month. Cooking the slow cooker with smoked bacon. Yeah, smoked hocks and onion. Yeah, yeah. That's as far as I understand. That's how you do it. It's not a. Oh, you're Alaskan. Okay. It's not something I've experienced in my palate as yet. No, no, I didn't. He moved out. So and oh, there you are. You were in here much earlier, I believe. The cantaloupe is great. I prefer honeydew melon myself. Asif Kidwai, how you doing? It is welcome, and it is good to see you, guys and gals. Give Asif a nice welcome. Wonderful, wonderful gentleman from the middle of the East Coast, I guess. Wonderful doctor, doing his thing, working for the people. Uh, you need a trellis. Yeah, you could trellis it if you don't have the land space to run it out sideways or whatever. sort of outside the garden, yeah, you might want to trellis it. Rip curl. I see you there, brother. And I've seen people do different types of melons and all kinds of different types of stuff. Yeah, give Asif a nice hello. Like using a brazier on a trellis to hold up their melons, if you will, or nylons even, or other types of garments, small garments. Yeah, some funny stuff. Do I have a link? Ireland for the site for potatoes. Just go on the YouTube search page. Container garden potatoes Ireland. Punch that in, and you should be along the right lines. It's a thin man. Can build an A-frame for melons or cukes. Yeah, yeah. There's so many ways to do stuff. It's Simplify Gardening. You think Tony is the guy's name? Okay, it's been an awful little long while. I was watching the guy a good little bit, but I mean that's over a year ago, and I'm just I'm just not in recall mode here right now. And trying new plants this year. Okra. There you go. And cantaloupe. See if you can get fruit. Okay. Cool, Raven. Yeah, Rip's awesome. Maybe we can see a link for Rip Curl. Yeah, okay, Sean. We might be talking about the same fellow then. You have cousins in Mississauga. That is awesome. That is awesome. So if I got on the 401, which is about a mile and a half south of me, and I drove west, if there was no traffic in Toronto across the 401, I could be in Mississauga in an hour. Oh, okay. You did that, Drops. Okay, thank you. Obviously I didn't see it because I've been engaging chat, but thank you. Thank you for that. Rip is great, and we love his channel. So I've been researching old apples and the Wyoming Apple Project. Okay, cool. There's so much stuff to look into. I mean, a person could busy themselves with it all day if they had time to do it, right? That would be very, very cool. Sure would. But if you guys got any more other links you'd like to drop, please go ahead and do that now. Or if you have other questions for me, let's go ahead and do that. I'd kind of like to wind things up a bit. I've been on the road all day, and I wouldn't mind going out, hanging out over at Mad Shad's, putting my feet up, and watching them destroy Doug Ford. Diane, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. I had a great day with my folks. Absolutely wonderful day. I've got a few two short videos I made while I was out there, Diane. I'll drop those in the morning for you guys and gals. Might be later in the morning, but I'll get those out in the morning. Some good books. That's a key that you just said there, Full of Hope. You've been buying some good books for your area. Your books on gardening, your area. Your books on wild foraging and mushrooms, especially, like Arc Wildman will tell you, your area. Berries and that, your area. Clock. I haven't advanced the clock. Nope, it's still at 18 seconds. I should push it a little bit closer. I've had a busy little while here. I've got a bit of stuff to do this week, but not much. Going to Mom's again next weekend, but I should probably have time to advance the clock. Sam, you won? Atta girl. Good for you, Sam. Nice. That is awesome. Yeah, let's get a few more links down here. We'll wind this up. Purposeful pantry for dehydrating. Oh man, there's so many people are doing so much good stuff on dehydrating. Uh, Broussard Homestead for dehydrating eggs, right? That's a link I've dropped many times on pinballs and many other channels. Do I ever? I've been to the U.S. once, and that was when I was married over 30 years ago. We came across Niagara Falls into some crappy shopping mall, and spent the afternoon shopping, and that was it. That's the only time I've ever been stateside. Well, wait a second. I was in Troy, New York one time, but no, I'd have to get a passport to go down there because it's illegal for us Canadians to leave our country without having a pat on the shoulder. Huga, it's good to see you as well. All right, maybe we can see Huga's link. We'll get this wound up, and then we'll all, those of us who want to, go on and head over to Mad Shad's and enjoy the rest of the evening there. He usually runs until about midnight, so we've been running on here for a little over an hour, almost 11:30 hour time. So Shad, I'm not sure if he's going to run another game or not. I wouldn't mind getting in on a game. But it's a real good time over there. Let's see Mad Shad's link before we go, and that would be great. Yeti, good night. Thank you ever so much for being here. Thank all of you who've jumped in, said hello, shared a bit of your Saturday evening with us and with everyone else. I hope everyone is well and safe, had a productive weekend so far, and has an enjoyable and productive rest of their weekend. Would be freaking awesome. Yeah, Amy, I definitely want to do that. But with that, guys and gals, I'm going to leave you to it to enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't forget to hold up your brother and your sister. Don't look down on anyone ever unless you're about to help them up, okay? With that, this is going to be North. Stay well and safe. Where's that button? Here we go. Night, all. Night, Tammy.